Hi, this is Andrew with the Just Right podcast, or just Rucht, just Rehot. I find myself strangely anxious about recording this and wanting, ironically, to get it right. And maybe I used ironically wrong as well. But hey, I'm Andrew. I am starting this adventure. I'm at that age where I'm wanting to create a podcast. And the world probably does not need another white man podcast. So why is this one important? Well, I've seen a lot of self-help podcasts over the years, a lot of self-help videos. I've not seen many others help podcasts. I think another realm that I might fall into is that I'm a mental health advocate. I'm an OCD advocate. I find that it's really hard still to this day for men to talk about mental health. So I'm hoping that's something I can contribute. But of course, I would love to elevate and make way, get out of the way for other voices that have many more obstacles than I do. But we'll get into that, I hope, over the coming weeks, maybe months. We'll see how my OCD affects it. But yeah, a little bit about me. I have obsessive compulsive disorder, and I didn't know that for a very long time. I think maybe on another episode I'll get into that a little more, what that actually means. And then a side part of my life was really looking at how to help others. So I ran this Facebook and then Instagram about how to save the world. And I'm finding through my life that as I pursue education, pursue work, pursue volunteer work, that I've seen these sort of two halves, this evidence-based science. I really want best practices, and I also really want compassion and kindness and empathy and rest and gentleness. And I don't always see the two of those together. And so I've had this idea about things being just right. And I even had the best right way. I wanted to write a fantasy and call it the Besserai way. And this was before I was diagnosed. That this became such a big part of my life that it's something I think I've put in my 10,000 hours on. So anyway, thanks for following along. What I really want to get to is how we look at science and why science is important, and then how we look at compassion and empathy as well. And I see that as the just right way to live life is helping others. And a big part of helping others actually is taking care of our own mental health. So those will be my big focuses, I think, on helping others, focusing on our own mental health. And then through the domains of my life that I'm interested in, which are disc golf, bouldering, comedy, science, all sorts of things. So if we look a bit at this tree, that what's the just right way to go, and this helping others, we can help others directly, or we can help others indirectly. Within the indirectly, part of that is taking care of ourselves, because it turns out you're a person too to someone else in your life. And so we'll get into mental health tips. One thing to note is that although I'm an OCD advocate, I care a lot about mental health. I myself am not a therapist. So please find a therapist in your area or online. But I can share from first-hand experience what that's like. So thank you for checking this out. And more to come.